The Bank of America Chicago Marathon, if you know one thing about this course, it is fast and it is flat. So that is ideal for runners who are chasing history or personal bests.
That's right. An American professional runner, Conner Mantz, has his sights set on an American record that's actually stood for more than 2 decades.
It's one of the fastest courses in the world, if not the fastest course in the world. And when you've seen, the history that this course already has, it makes sense to come here and compete. I'm Conner Mantz, and I'm going to be chasing history at the Bank of America Chicago Marathon. After my first marathon, I knew that I wanted to go for the American record, and I knew it was realistic. Every year since then, it's been like, small improvements here and there. Last year was all about focusing on the Olympics.
It was the Chicago Marathon that put them in this place. Conner Mantz will take the win at the U.S. Olympic Team Trials.
And this year, I've really tried to focus on times and trying to run a really fast time in both the half marathon and the marathon.
2021 U.S. Half Marathon National Champion making his marathon debut.
Making my debut here really gives me confidence. I feel like, you run the course once, you get to know it, you run it twice, and then you're like, oh yeah, these are things that actually happen, and these are things I imagined the first time. So I feel like the third time you run a course, you really get to know it.
I'm really impressed with the patient way that he has run this race thus far. This is a very good sign for him.
One of the things that my coach Ed Eyestone, talks about is consistent competence equals eventual excellence. And it's this idea that just showing up every day and doing all the little things day in and day out are going to add up. When 2025 started, I felt like my racing finally showed how well my training had been going, but it took years. The community we have out in Utah is incredible. Having highly driven people around you just makes sure there's an expectation. You go into workouts, you go into practice, you get to run with them, and you get to hear from them. For those who are first-time runners, breaking the race up is going to make things a lot easier and it'll seem a lot more doable. I can relate to those runners. I still have to break the marathon up. They say the first half of the marathon is the first 20 miles. And the second half is the last 6.2, and breaking it up just makes it easier to run. Having a high pain tolerance is great when it comes to racing. I think everybody thinks I have a higher pain tolerance than I actually have, just because I wear a lot of the pain on my face. Everybody can tell how I'm feeling mid-race just based off how I'm squinting my eyes and how I'm cringing my face.
It's still about a 4-second gap.
Look at the turnover. Look at the leg turnover.
Is definitely gaining. It's going to be a tight finish. Conner's trying to close on Daniel Aveno out of Kenya.
He's going to get him.
3-time champion Conner Mantz from the United States does it again.
I love this sport. It's great, but it's really, in the grand scheme of things, not the most important thing. I'm grateful for a relationship with God, and I'm grateful for my family relationships, and those things are way more important. It's just a sport. It's just a race, and that's one way that can help me stay happy and, keep myself grounded. And staying happy helps you race better too.